God, I just listened to this whole podcast. It was terrible. I feel like my ears are gonna bleed.
What'd you say? This is Darby Allin, and you're listening to Give Me a Whole Yeah podcast.
Hello, that was garbage. I've done it. Damn it. I pressed the wrong button. Hello, and a very warm welcome to the Give Me a Whole Yeah Wrestling podcast. My name is Ant, and today I'm joined by Muted Dom. He's muted. He's louder than normal.
There you go. Bocce, Bocce as usual.
Team, wasn't it?
How's it going? Nice to see you guys.
Going, man?
Yeah, good,
nice
man. How you doing?
You yeah, great, man. Great. Good to be back. Good to be
man.
back watching Dynamite with you, brother.
There goes both of our internets. The storm is coming.
The storm is real. The winter is coming. Like the storm is coming. Is that what it is? I think. Are you on Karoo as well, Dom?
I'm on KCOM. Yeah.
Yeah. So, me too.
We have a storm. We have a storm in the UK right now that's very, very hard hitting in locally, regionally. So we are going to be having some issues tonight. Excuse me.
I think so, but we are here to watch Dynamite with you guys. It is starting in 20 seconds time, so please hit that like button and join us for the rest of the stream, my friends. We've got a few people in chat already. We've got Jack, Ant takes a golf club to my ankle. I'll just push you off. Do you know when we went to watch Eve, Dom?
Yeah, man.
Jack ended up on the floor because of me.
Yeah, I know. I heard that about the beer, right? It's the beer, something to do with the beer.
He was sat on the end of a bench, and I stood up, and the bench went, "Way!"
Amazing.
It was. And Dynamite is starting right now. We have the title sequence. Eve, right, girls of wrestling. I've liked. Thank you so much, Dan. Hope you are doing well, my friend. See you guys in a bit. Dom, what is Dom doing the stream? Oh no, Cassius. Oh no, Dom.
Yeah, there you go. I'm sorry, dude. Sorry, but you've got me tonight. And Anthony, so that's a bonus.
It's Ivan. I thought it was giving me a whole yeah. No, Dom's doing it. CM Punk is in the middle of the ring, man.
Well, I'm slightly behind because I'm on a different platform, but I am excited by the potential of CM Punk being in the middle of the ring. That's good.
There we go.
Good.
Yeah, the crowd are going crazy. I like it. I like the idea of starting it off instead of doing the entrance. We know what's happening. He's choosing the stipulation for the match.
He's in the middle of the ring, cross-legged, of course, and an iconic pose.
Blue Thunder says, "Hi, it's me, Yadel. I just changed my name, by the way." Cool, man. Blue Thunder's an awesome name. I like that.
Yeah, Blue Thunder is a good name. I'm a big fan.
Todd, hello from Syracuse, New York. Welcome, my dude. Sin Cara botch, mate. We'll wear some Sin Cara botches. Storm Dudley hates us. Yes, it does. William Pear says, hello, William Pear. How you doing, brother? Thank you for joining us.
Oh, he's doing his Straight Edge Society promo.
What's he got in front of him? An iPad? No, it's just a box.
So he's basically saying MJF ripped him off.
Yeah. Blue Thunder, how do you feel about Cody possibly returning to WWE? We'll talk about it after this promo, I think, because there's a lot to talk about there, Dom.
Absolutely.
But awesome question, Blue Thunder. We'll definitely get to it. It's down here. Is Dudley all right? Yeah, man, it's a bit windy. So is Cody going to be removed from the intro? I didn't notice, Jeff. Did you notice, Tom?
I didn't notice. I didn't notice it at all.
He definitely was, says Jeff. Interesting, man. And is a ballast. Yes, I am. Or ball bag, he probably meant to say. Crazy Ginger Jake Holden, welcome, brother. Lovely to see you as always. Hey, guys, Michael, lovely to see you. Thank you all for joining us this evening. Wonder how much Cody we get? None, I think. Jacob Freeman fancies himself as Piper in Portland. Shitty little Max. This is great, isn't it? This has been a great
feud. It is good.
Yeah,
I'm slightly behind, but it is a really good promo.
Hello, Joseph. Lovely to see you. Thank you for joining us, buddy. Hope you're doing well, mate.
Oh, there goes Anthony. First casualty of the evening due to Storm Dudley. My internet doesn't look like it's going to hold up too much longer either. Oh, he's back. Good work.
I just hit the wrong button.
Yeah, I'm enjoying Punk's shirt, the mid shirt. Very cool.
March 6th, Revolution, baby.
It's going to be big.
We are getting it done.
We're getting it, are we? I mean, does that mean we're doing it or we're getting it? What does that mean?
Oh, I don't even know if I'm working or not.
Yeah. All right, okay, that's what I mean. I was like, wait, is that a guarantee that we're doing it, or is that just the fact that Revolution is happening?
Fingers crossed, baby. You know I love it. Punk and Moxley would make a good tag team, says Blue Thunder. I thought that match last week was the best match on the card. It was outstanding. This is good, says Jack. It certainly is. You lads see Punk's shirt? Indeed we do, Joseph. Rematch, Hell in a Cell. Dom, it looks like you have a 2020 Seth Rollins jacket on.
Oh, this is my leather jacket, man. I love it very much. I haven't worn it for a while. It's very cold here, so I put it on just before the stream. But thank you. I'm assuming that's a compliment. It is a nice jacket.
I think it's a compliment. Seth Rollins got a very good look about him and a beautiful girlfriend as well.
Indeed.
Just like you, Dom.
Thank you, man. So it's a cage match, I think, with MJF.
Do you think he's talking about the most difficult matches? Cage match makes sense with the interference. You want to be tethered to Piper so bad? Wow, it's a strap match by the sounds of it, Dom.
Cool.
Tethered to Punk, he says. It is.
Yeah, there you go. Strap match, nice.
Be my Valentine, he says. To Maxwell Jacob Freeman. Nice. Interesting that it's a cage match. I don't know if it is, Joseph. A dog collar match. We've had one of them already.
Collar.
Yeah, man. We've had one of them in AEW with Brody Lee and Cody Rhodes, didn't we?
Cody Rhodes, yeah, indeed. It's going to be amazing.
It's a weird match stipulation that, I mean, obviously the famous dog collar match was Greg the Hammer Valentine and Piper, wasn't it?
Indeed.
The interesting thing about it is it's a really hard stipulation to work. And it doesn't always, strap matches don't always lead to great matches. But actually, with the right people, it can be freaking great, man.
Agreed.
Never mind a strap match. What's your predictions about a cage match? I reckon it's not going to be a cage match. It's
I thought it was. Yeah, I thought you said a cage match initially, which is where that came from.
Yeah. Love it, says Michael. Never mind, says, but it's all good, man. It's all good, buddy. That's an awesome dog you've got as a profile picture, Blue Thunder. Here's a picture of CM Punk and MJF.
MJF looks super sour, doesn't he? Oh, he looks very annoyed. Oh, it's a picture. Yeah, picture of Punk and MJF. Nice.
CM Punk saying it's just going to be another day like when he took that photo with MJF. Going to be stained with his blood, says CM Punk, not with his shitty spray tan. Nice, man. Exciting. Does MJF look a little sick? He looks a little. He's played it up, I think. CM Punk
absolutely.
biting the chain. Street Fighter references. Indeed, the dog collar match was Brody's last match. Indeed, it was, and it was a cracking match. Interesting that they're doing a strap match. The last strap match they did was obviously Cody's, who's been in the news this week, Dom.
Absolutely, yeah. It's an interesting choice.
MJF with no words leaving. Nice. So, Dom.
Yeah, man.
Cody Rhodes. Oh, well done on getting that video up yesterday, by the way.
Yeah.
Good job, man. Got that up quick.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah.
Found that quick.
I did, didn't I? Appreciate it.
I love the Starman sign, says Michael Pagnotta. I missed that, man. I missed it. Yeah, so what do you think about Cody Rhodes leaving AEW, dude?
It's massive. I think there might be a little bit more to it, but it's not, possible to predict at the moment. If he goes to WWE, I'm sure he'll have a high profile match at Mania. I imagine that's where Vince wants to put him. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for the possibilities, but I think there's something else there. I think there's something else to it, personally. But time will tell. Time will tell.
Your thoughts? There's something else to it.
I think there might be something else to it, something a little deeper. But we'll have to wait and see. Like I say, if he shows up at Mania, it'll be a blockbuster moment. What about you? What about your thoughts?
Well, I mean, I kind of don't get it. I kind of see that Cody's been doing this whole thing about being the guy that made independent wrestling, made AEW and stuff like this, and now it's like he's going back to what he's been sort of fighting for a long time. I mean, from the sort of first moments we saw him in AEW, breaking the chair, the Triple H throne and stuff like this, was sort of him breaking away from all that. And I mean, it's obvious if he's going to go anywhere, he'll either be in AEW or WWE. I'm pretty certain on that, and they'll be the guys offering the money. Yeah, I just find it a bit bizarre. I was enjoying Cody's work on AEW, actually. I thought it was a bit bizarre.
Yeah, me too, dude. Me too. It's a strange one. But like I say, you never say never in the world of wrestling.
Indeed. Well, it sounds like he wanted more money from what's come out today, and he wanted to be on CM Punk and Danielson sort of money. But does he warrant that? I mean, I don't know.
I think he does now.
What, Danielson and CM Punk?
Sorry, are we talking about Cody still?
Yeah.
No, I think he does from a WWE perspective. I think WWE will now give him the money that he wants because for Vince, it's a power thing, isn't it? Over AEW, I think Tony Khan, from what I've read, had every right to say we can't give you that money. That money, isn't available to us. But Vince McMahon will happily provide him that because Vince McMahon will want a power play. He'll want a power play over AEW, and I think that's what it will be. Or he will offer Cody Rhodes twice, even 3 times the money that he asked for, probably from Tony Khan, because it's a power play thing.
I think that there's potential that Vince sees this as a way of AEW has no right to be doing as well as it's doing in the ratings. It has no right to be competing with AEW. It's a company that's been going for 2-3 years, as opposed to WWE's 35-year sort of stance. It has no right to be sort of where it is and doing as well as it's doing. And I think that WWE is trying to take one of what they consider to be the power players, which should be Cody, in hopes that he can help them appeal to that market again, help them appeal to that younger market again. But I don't know if Cody's necessarily got that power and insight that they potentially think he does. I think it'd be interesting for him to do something more like Bruce Pritchard does or something like that. But at the same time, you know what Vince is like. Does he listen to people?
Yeah, no, I mean that's it, isn't it? It's a well, it's an amazing turn of events. It's an amazing turn of events. Why would Cody Rhodes want to go back to WWE where he could potentially be misused in that way?
He'll have something in his contract that says he can't, at least at the start, but interesting. I don't know. And does Cody Rhodes get more people watching WWE?
I think he does now. I think he does at this point, yeah.
I don't know if he's at this. The other thing is, Dom, AEW fans tend to dislike Cody Rhodes because of his sort of reluctancy to turn heel. So I don't think a lot of people go from AEW to WWE because of Cody going. I don't think he's I think more of a table swinger in that, or a pendulum swinger in that sense, would be someone like the Young Bucks or even Kenny Omega.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, I think this is a huge get for WWE. I think this is more of a power play from WWE than it is, like I say, it's a bigger deal for WWE to have Cody Rhodes and to give him all the money he needs in the short term. We just hope, I just hope for Cody's sake, long term, they have major plans for him, because apparently, they've got a major push plan for him and things. But how long, how long will that go for? Will it be worth the defection? Because this is this is like Luger to WCW. This is like Hogan to WCW in a way, because you've got, this, he was a founding member, founding father. Yeah.
I think it's interesting, man. I think it's certainly interesting, and I wonder how it'll go down with the WWE audience as well. I mean, I don't know. Jack says, I saw the Revolution date coming, but I'm psyched for March. Indeed, man. I mean, it makes complete sense. Can you imagine if Cody dethrones Roman? I've got a different idea, but I'll save it for a video, says Jack. Nice, man. I think, are we going to do a video tomorrow? Do you want to do a video tomorrow, Dom? Are you free tomorrow?
Yeah, maybe, man. Actually, I'm just going to take 2 or 3 minutes. Just to...
Okay.
Something before the stream made me really angry, and it's really bothering me. So I'm just something that happened. So I'm just gonna take 3 minutes, and I'll be right back with you. Okay.
All right, mate. See you in a bit. Cool. Michael says, I think Cody just wants money. He's an art guy, is Cody. He wanted money, says Jack. I heard someone say Vince traded Shane for Cody. Wow. I mean, I don't think that'd happen, but we'll see. A dog collar match is an intriguing choice. It certainly is. It's a very difficult match to work, and I'm interested to see where it'll go from here for sure. Todd Johnson, I do not think Cody is on par with CM Punk. No, I mean, I don't necessarily either. I suppose it depends on the work he was doing backstage, but it also felt like Cody had become very isolated from AEW and very isolated from where he was. It felt like he was doing his own thing, as opposed to it being part of the wider storytelling. And we never saw any sort of crossover with the Elite and stuff like that. So, yeah, cool. I got thoughts on Cody, but I'm saving them for the video, says Jackie Boy. Nice. The crowd doesn't sound loud tonight. No, it doesn't, man. I don't know if it's a sound thing or what. But, yeah, I mean, they've had the CM Punk, so we should have heard the crowd. Remember to like, comment, and nail down a bench. You can nail down a bench if you want. Hope you're okay, Dom. Shame for Cody. No way Vince likes his son that much. With Punk and MJF, I'll show the work the shit out of those dog collars. Absolutely, man. They absolutely will. Cool. Lee Moriarty now against Daniel Bryan. The match has started, and they are chain wrestling on the mat. with hitting down on the knee, and now Daniel Bryan standing on the legs, holding back into the surfboard. Lovely, lovely submission here. Is he going to bring him right back? Of course he is. There we go. On his feet, bending him back, and now he's gone into the headlock. A beautiful transition with Moriarty's legs still caught in Daniel Bryan's knees there. Lee Moriarty is going to be a star one day. Michael, he absolutely is, mate. And Moriarty going over the top, going with a kick to the bottom and almost a punk kick to Daniel Bryan as he goes through. Standing up now, Lee Moriarty going for the choke. Lee Moriarty's got Daniel Bryan, but no one believes it's actually going to work as he crosses it back round, but Lee Moriarty pushes him into the corner to get him out of it. Lee Moriarty is an interesting talent for AEW's Young Guns. He has a very bright future. Indeed he does, man. Indeed he does. Danielson with a backflip now, going over Lee Moriarty undercover. But Lee Moriarty, man, he goes with that clothesline, but it looks like it's nowhere near Daniel Bryan. It's like the intention's not to hit him. Obviously, it's not, but goes completely over his head. Daniel Bryan with the yes kicks now on the ring ropes. The crowd are chanting, yeah. I mean, I get that Daniel Bryan is a heel, but I'm not seeing as much heel Daniel Bryan as normal here.
Yo.
Hello.
Thanks, guys. Just need to take a couple of minutes off there. How's it going?
Groovy. Daniel Bryan and Lee Moriarty in the ring, Dom.
Yeah, man. It's good. Lots of kicks.
Kicks to face. My bank are being a right bugger with me. Why is that, Jackie boy? Is it Money in the Bank? When's Money in the Bank, Dom?
Don't know, man. I'll have to check for you.
Normally, it's after Mania nowadays, isn't it?
Money in the Bank is July. So it was July 2022. So, yeah, we have a few months left yet.
July 2022. Do we have any potential for winning that this year, Dom?
I mean, I think it's too early to tell, dude.
Is it? Who's walking away with the Elimination Chamber thing? I can't really do predictions on that, Dom, because I have no idea what the hell's happening.
I think it's got to be Lesnar, man. Got to be Lesnar.
There's a lot of people calling for Cody to win it, but you can't do that with Brock in it, can you? I mean, you've advertised Brock as being there, so you can't have Brock not be there, and then you're looking at him taking his second pin loss in.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting. I mean, it's such an interesting one because, like, I think Lesnar. I'm just trying to think of how to phrase it because it's an exciting. I love the Elimination Chamber dynamic. I love all that stuff. Typically, Lesnar, they're positioning him for a big WrestleMania, but the problem is it's all so predictable when it gets to this point. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all so predictable when it gets to this point. I don't think, how can they not give it to Lesnar? Who else is in there? You've got Matt Riddle, which is great, but he's not going to be main eventing WrestleMania, is he? AJ Styles, you could give it to. You could. They've got who's Vince McMahon's golden boy at the moment, Austin Theory. There's people joking online that Cody Rhodes is going to come and attack him and replace him in the Elimination Chamber at Saudi Arabia because obviously he's
Brock.
No, attack Austin Theory. He's the weakest, and then obviously go and win the championship or something. You know what I mean? Which is a WWE thing, and I could totally see that happening.
Yeah, well, maybe. I think it's kind of interesting that obviously we're talking about Cody being in WWE. We've not heard of any no-compete clauses or anything like that. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, Dom.
I mean, like I say, we'll see. I think they if they want a blockbuster, WrestleMania and everything, then they're gonna bring Cody Rhodes in. Whether they bring Cody Rhodes in at the Elimination Chamber or not, it's gonna be a massive thing. They were talking about Stone Cold coming in for Mania, but
yes,
going back to you, which I don't think is happening. But then who knows? The no compete stuff. I don't think AEW operate like that, and I think that's why we're in the situation we're in. I don't think they do. I think as soon as you finish with an AEW contract, you're good to go. And I think that's a lovely way to be. But obviously, that's why Cody is free to crack on.
You say it's a lovely way to be. Let me counter that ever so slightly. With yes, it's a lovely thing for us as fans, but does that mean for the people who don't have it, they're not getting paid for them extra 90 days? Because one would assume that WWE stars, when they're this is cool, fighting on the floor, shots to the stomach, that's really cool. Would it be that that's a way of paying the performers more? Yeah,
I mean,
just as a sort of counter to that, really, it's an interesting. As fans, we want to see people do what we can as soon as they can and get wrestling, etc. But actually, if Joey Janela's released, does he not get a payday next week?
Well, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Joey Janela was quickly on to GCW. I think as soon as he was working for another promotion. So yeah, it's an arguable point.
Has he been released?
Yeah, Joey Janela's gone.
Oh, has he? I didn't even know that.
Joey Janela's gone. Marco Stunt, I believe. And also Bryan Cage, I believe they are all
Bryan Cage is AEW bound, WWE bound. I'm sure.
Bound. Let me just check because obviously I want to make sure we're okay. But
I didn't even know that. Money in the Bank is in May. Usually, says Jack. I know people probably want Wardlow to win, but I want Max to win. I met Max a few times. I like the kid. He deserves the win. Nice. It's just about making stars, isn't it? Sorry, Dom.
No, I'm just checking my facts. So, do you know Joey Janela's, just so I don't mislead anybody, Joey Janela's contract actually ends in May with AEW.
Right. So he's still with them. He's just wrestling out external.
Yeah, he's wrestling with GCW, and they have done, obviously, work with GCW before AEW. I'll check on each of those.
Yeah, cool,
again, just for reference.
Going for the roll-up, Lee Moriarty.
Let's have a look.
Daniel Bryan with a slap to Moriarty. Looks great, man. Moriarty's hulking up, man. He's not taking it.
Yeah, Lee Moriarty's a talented guy as well, isn't he?
Very
talented
much.
Guy. Doesn't get the platform he deserves all the time.
I suppose that's one of the questions, Don. What the hell's happening to the Nightmare family now?
I know, absolutely. There's so many questions. That's why I think there's a little more to this. I just can't imagine him because he's still going to train them. His show's gone as well. His show's been cancelled.
Has that gone? Has it? Right.
Yeah, that has actually been cancelled. Wrestle Talk reported that.
Right.
I've just seen. Apparently, there's a. Hang on, there's a couple of other things that are popping up on my screen as I research this, and apparently the Stone Cold thing. May still be happening, but anyway, that's for a later.
Well, it's interesting because everyone's talking about Cody. Surely the Stone Cold thing's a bigger deal. In wrestling terms, What would it be?
I mean, no, I disagree. I think Cody is. I think Cody's a bigger deal right now. I think this is the biggest thing in wrestling. If Cody Rhodes, the former EVP of AEW, moves to WWE, that is the biggest. It will be the biggest thing in wrestling for the last 5 to 10 years.
Really, because, bigger than CM Punk?
Absolutely. Even that will, potentially, yeah. Think about it. Think about it. This is the competition. Cody Rhodes was instrumental in the competition. The only legit, financially viable competition to WWE in 20 years.
Yeah.
That's a huge,
Mm-hmm. Daniel Bryan now with the stomps on Lee Moriarty's face as after doing the knee. The crowd know that he's already won. He knows that he's already won, but he's just punishing the kid, man. Triangle sleeper as Daniel Bryan poses. Knox checks his arm. He's already out. Good wrestling match, man.
Yeah, it's amazing. Watching Bryan Danielson is incredible. He's great. He's fantastic.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah, he is. It's becoming very annoying this year. What is Joseph? Oh, I don't know. Sorry, Joseph, I missed it. My bank told me I need to cut back on treats. I've not had a takeaway since the day that Punk returned. I think it's because I finished paying for WrestleMania. Dude, that was expensive, man. Dom going to WrestleMania. Jack going to WrestleMania, sorry. Cody beat Lesnar, question mark. Cody's going to be chasing after the 24/7 championship in 5 months. Who knows, Jeff? Who knows? I'm still shocked that Cody left AEW. I think a lot of people are.
Yeah, absolutely, man. A lot of people are, but like, this is what I mean. I wonder how the talent are feeling. I wonder how a guy like Danielson, CM Punk, all those people are feeling. Whether they still feel as confident in the future of AEW without someone like Cody, who again was instrumental in the building of it.
Well, there was also a lot of people frustrated, and actually, it's really interesting because it puts his last promo into a lot of different perspective. Because one of the things that he mentioned in this promo was about how he was the CM Punk. He was what CM Punk always said that he was going to be in the pipe bomb. Because when CM Punk quit wrestling, he actually just left. He didn't do any independent stuff. He just left and come back after 7 years. And it's actually really interesting because it makes you wonder: was that a shoot? Was that Cody Rhodes going into the ring and saying that to Tony Khan? And saying, this is how much you should value me?
Yeah.
Maybe so.
Could be. Yeah, it could be. Yeah. Bryan Danielson does not trust the American public with anything. That's a strong statement.
He wants to increase the talent of new people, but he wants answers on what he's doing. It's going to be Moxley versus Bryanson at the pay-per-view, Dom.
What's that? So I was watching the promo. I apologize, man. What was that?
All right. It'll be Moxley and Bryanson at the pay-per-view.
Yeah, absolutely.
This submission is really cool. It is me seeing Lee kick out the way he did. Whoa, hey, watch it. Indeed. Cody wouldn't be under a no-compete with AEW. His performer contract expired near Christmas, and since then has just been a handshake deal. Yeah, probably on a time-by-time basis. Joey's a star that I missed. Used to like him a lot. 100% agree, Michael. I miss Sonny Kiss. I miss Joey Janela. I mean,
Sonny Kiss is what a talent. But again, what are they doing? What are they doing? And that's the problem with AEW. A lot of people have, I'm not going back on. Obviously, I became a fan of AEW more recently, But one of my issues is where are these people going? Where are these people going? What are they doing?
They've got so many stars, Dom. They've got so much talent to show focus on, and I think Joey and Sonny, I mean, they're not tag teaming together anymore, but they certainly made their impressions known on AEW's other shows, But yeah, I miss Joey Janela. I absolutely miss Joey Janela on Dynamite. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? You bring in all these big stars, Dom, and you lose time for everyone else, and not that it's at the sacrifice you make. I mean, you've got to, haven't you? Danielson will get his group, and this seems to be the initiation for him. Indeed, man. He's asked, I think he asked John Moxley to team with him last week. I agree. Stone Cold is a lot bigger. The pop would be bigger than CM Punk's. It would be massive, Michael. It would be a massive moment in wrestling. Could Stone Cold have a match with Roman? Do you think they could work a safe match?
I think
they could.
I think they could, yeah.
I think Roman did it with Taker, didn't he? Hi, Dom and Anthony Little.
A little angry.
A little angry about Cody leaving AEW to go back to WWE. How come you're angry, Mikhail? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Angry that Cody left. Yeah, I think obviously a lot of people are completely confused. You know,
it was expensive, $4,100 so far. That's about what, $5,000 Dom? $6,000.
It's a lot. It's a
I
lot.
paid in
But
installments.
Jack's dedication is admirable.
It certainly is. I'm ignoring that warning. Cody left. Good riddance, says Brandon O Productions. Interesting, because again, a lot of AEW fans wasn't a fan of Cody anymore. Because he wasn't doing the heel turn. He was doing the sort of Roman thing from years ago. Do you know when we all wanted to see Roman turn and didn't give us it? Interesting. Really interesting, Brandon. Danielson promo time, says Joseph. Indeed. Dale, I never saw Cody leaving AEW. If it wasn't for Cody, AEW probably wouldn't even exist. Absolutely, Dale. Absolutely.
This is a great promo. Moxley doing a fantastic job here with Danielson.
Oh, he does. Yeah.
The chemistry between the two is amazing.
Do you know, dude? I really hated Moxley's title run. I didn't like it at all. When he's running for the title, I think it's great, but when he has a title, I think it's garbage. It was the same when he was in WWE though as well, man.
Never beaten Bryan Danielson. That's huge. It's a huge statement.
Did he never beat him in WWE?
Doesn't look like it.
No.
Interesting that Moxley calls Danielson the greatest wrestler that ever lived as well.
Yeah, I think the kind of a good point. He is one of the greatest wrestlers. Moxley thinking how awesome it could be to be in a group with Bryan Danielson. What they could create if they were together, Dom. Or is Cody the new CM Punk, where people talk about him come back for years and then goes to a different company? Maybe so, man. Maybe so, Michael. Hi, guys. What a week, eh? Stone Cold gonna have a match. Cody, Brandy leave AEW, and Meltzer and Jim Cornette decide to have a Twitter feud. What is going on?
I know, wrestling, huh? Isn't it exciting?
Well, welcome back, buddy. It certainly is, yeah. If you was doing Stone Cold back, you put him with Roman, surely.
I think you put him with someone like Kevin. Well, the talk is Kevin Owens.
Oh, really?
Because of the stunner finisher.
Yeah. Bryan Danielson standing across the ring from Jon Moxley. But Daniel Bryanson knows what they will do. Bryan Danielson, excuse me. Moxley saying he's already beat him in his head. Hi, Anthony. I wanted Cody to stay in AEW. Well, fingers crossed. You'll be able to watch him on WWE, Mikhail. Yeah, I mean, it would have been good. I was enjoying Cody in AEW, to be honest with you. I know a lot of people were, but I was really enjoying the grey, not a heel, not a face stuff.
This could be an incredible match, potentially for Revolution.
He doesn't stand side by side with nobody until he bleeds with them first. Obviously, we saw Moxley in his championship run, one of his first defenses against Eddie Kingston, who he later tag teamed with. And again, like he said, the pair of them bled for that moment, Joseph says Mox's title run was bland, and that saddened me. I agree, Joseph. I didn't really like Mox's title run.
That's exciting. What a lovely end to that promo. I just caught up there. Don't stand side by side with anyone till I bleed with them first. What a lovely little point there. Obviously, he's referencing his feud with Kingston as well.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Keith Lee in AEW. I wonder who else is going to be in that First of the Revolution ladder match. That's hella exciting when you put Keith Lee in there as a start. And a ladder match as well. Fantastic.
Yeah.
He's coming here to make a statement. Phase 1 is already done. Phase 2 is this ladder match. Wow. Cool. And Wardlow's coming out. Who was on the first half hour of the show? I missed half an hour. We had CM Punk and with a promo against MJF, where he said that he was going to face MJF in a dog collar match at Revolution, with reference to Piper and Greg the Hammer Valentine, obviously. And then we had Daniel Bryan in a match against Lee Moriarty, which Daniel Bryan won, and just got off the talk between Moxley and Bryanson, where he's saying he's not joining him, basically. Got to go. Have a good night. Thank you, Michael, for joining us. Did you enjoy Keith Lee's promo, Dom?
It was okay. I mean, it was just promoting a ladder match, dude. I mean, it works for all intents and purposes for Keith Lee, but I was hoping we'd see him tonight. You know, it doesn't look like we're going to see him. I think that was pre-taped. So, yeah.
So is this going to be... I don't think you'll see him fight until Revolution, I don't think. Won't you save him?
Yeah, no, I think you're saving him. Yeah.
Is this for...
I was hoping for a promo or something like that, you know?
Yeah. No, I get it, man. Just MJF's bitch boy. Wow. I love the Acclaimed. You know they're going to be massive faces one day, Dom.
So I got caught up with the promo there, man. What the rap? What were you saying?
Man. The Acclaimed are going to be massive faces one day.
Yeah, definitely.
Sean Spears just sitting on his chair, giving a wave. Is this for the ladder match?
It is. So obviously Wardlow's going over.
At least we know what Wardlow's doing at Revolution. Interesting. And Brock Lesnar himself was on the Pat McAfee show, breaking tables. I heard that was really funny and showed a lot.
Yeah, he was. He was good. Got to show a lot of character.
Yeah, he seems to just be having a good time, doesn't he? That's what you want everyone to do. Is it me or is Bryan Danielson not been on TV for a while, or am I being stupid? Said Will Raleigh Spot. He's not been on TV for a few weeks. No. I find all the slating of Brandy very suspicious. I'm not saying she wasn't hard to work with. I've never had the pleasure of working with her, but I've seen too often people near queuing up to slate those doing well if they come from a marginalized background.
It's an interesting.
No idea, man.
Let me just slate those doing well if they come from marginalized. I mean, yeah, people do put people down if they're successful sometimes, you know, and you know it's very rarely have they done the research required to make those claims, but people do it, especially on Twitter and social media, man. You know, how do we know what it's like to be Brandy Rose or Cody Rhodes at this time? We don't,
indeed.
You know, so I think that, you know.
I think there was an interesting point that someone made that I heard. I can't remember who made it about. Brandy Rhodes was supposed to be in a feud with Jade Cargill when Jade Cargill first come in. And with Jade Cargill being pretty green anyway, and Brandy not necessarily being able to lead a match, I think that could have been really bad for Jade Cargill. What do you think?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, dude. I think, to be honest, I think Brandy Rhodes is more of a WWE talent than an AEW talent. You know, AEW is a wrestling show. Not that I'm saying Brandy Rhodes can't wrestle, but I think, you know, she's more Total Divas. You know, and is that even still going? But you know what I mean? She's more on-screen talent, you know, that kind of vibe, you know what I mean? I think from an AEW perspective, it's a wrestling show and people really pick you apart for your wrestling skill. And so I don't know whether, you know, it's better for Brandy to be in a setting like WWE rather than AEW.
Potentially so, man. And I think that, look, I mean, if you put Cody in WWE and give him a match against The Miz and Maurice with Brandy and Cody, I think that'd be a good WrestleMania.
Yeah,
That'd be a big WrestleMania moment. You know?
It would, but would Cody Rhodes? This is what I can't wrap my head around. Is when that happens, is Cody Rhodes going, "This is what I came here for"? You know, is this what I came here for, to do these matches? You know,
I don't know, man. Is that
that's
what he
that's
came here
what's
for?
so, that was really, because that's the risk, isn't it? The risk is that he goes, well, shit, you know, you promised me this, and now I'm mid card, lower mid card. You know, this time 2023, is Cody Rhodes going to be WWE champion, or is he going to be the 24/7 champion? You know, as Stardust. You know,
I think I don't think anything he can do is going to stop him being mid card, because WWE is filled with mid card. Apart from the very tippity top, you're talking Roman Brock, and that's it. Maybe Becky Lynch, maybe Charlotte Flair. There's no one else at the top. I mean, Bobby Lashley in, Drew McIntyre in.
Bobby Lashley.
That title means nothing.
Bobby Lashley is. I think Bobby Lashley.
Do you reckon?
I think Drew was for a time, but
he just put the eyes of Wardlow on the going when he went for the power bomb.
Yeah,
Is Wardlow getting a loss here?
No, mate. No.
Made me believe, though, Dom. Made me believe. Sorry, what was he saying, Dom?
I just it's such an interesting, you know, sort of question. That what a lovely elbow, by the way. Yeah, Bobby Lashley, what is, I think, in that conversation to in the top, you know, top few. Drew McIntyre was, but Drew McIntyre lost momentum, you know, and that's all about booking. It's nothing to do with Drew McIntyre himself or his talent. It's all about his booking. It just, you know.
Dude, they've got AJ Styles, you know? I mean, one of the top talents in the world. It's not about the talent. It's not about the individuals. It's just about the booking. You look at Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley will be where Drew McIntyre is in a year's time. Look at Big E, who's a very recent champion. What's he doing now? Tag teaming?
Yeah.
And Powerbomb City.
Exactly. And that's that's the other thing. That's the other thing. I mean, it's like what happens? You know, is Cody Rhodes looking at Big E now and going, oh yeah, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to be different. It's going to be different for me, you know? Or is Vince McMahon going to say, you can have a big push for a period of time, and then in a year's time, is he going to be embarrassing me? You know, is he going to be chasing around the 24/7 title? You know,
who knows, man? Sean Spears coming in and laying out everyone. I love the Wardlow beatdown afterwards, especially getting Bowens and powerbombing him.
And huge powerbomb. Wow.
Tony Schiavone is with Dr. Britt Baker. Obviously, Mercedes Martinez versus Thunder Rosa tonight in a no DQ match. Dom, that's got potential to be great.
Huge. Yeah, it'd be huge, man.
Great promo from Mox, as expected, says Joseph. Hi, all. Hey up, Sassy. Lovely to see you, Darren. Hi, Anthony. Don't forget, AEW Rampage is coming very early Friday, 7 p.m. It'd still be too late for us to cover Mikhail, but that's awesome. I'm glad. I hope you all get an early night. What happened to Miro? I don't know.
Yeah,
Really good question, though.
where's Miro? A lot of people have been asking that question. Where is Miro at the moment? You know, one of the premier talents, premier athletes in AEW a year ago.
Who's that, Dom? Finisher no mercy. I don't know who that was.
What do you mean? Are you talking about the guy?
Yeah.
I recognize his face. I'm trying to think.
Said finisher. The stringing out Wardlow turning on MJF. Yes, and it makes sense too. Must be soon, right, guys? I think they'll save it till the next pay-per-view after Revolution. Keith Lee didn't have one promo on main roster in WWE. Didn't speak once. Sorry, a sad fact. Wow.
No, it's interesting. It's an interesting point.
Sassy loves them too. Are we covering Elimination Chamber? It starts on Saturday at 5.
Dan may be doing, yeah.
Dan may be covering Elimination Chamber. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and you'll see if it turns up there. Anthony Bowen's improved. He is good. Max Caster trained by Brian Myers. And there you go. Wow. Hi, your Don't Know Jack Elimination Chamber starts at 12 p.m. where Mikhail is. Oh, an early start for you. Did you see Amanda Hoover is apparently going to be the new chief brand officer? I did in Cody's.
That's great. I'm sure Cody's let that happen as well. I'm sure Cody's engineered that before he's gone.
Absolutely, and great for her. I'm glad that she's working with the company and that her family is still involved in the company and they're providing the support she hopefully needs and support for her kids as well, man. British time. How you don't know, Jack? Okay, Brandy not really being able to lead a match is an understatement. No animosity towards her as a person, but she was not great in the ring. Remember the Nightmare Collective in the early days? Yikes. Yeah, man, I didn't enjoy her in the ring. And that was my concern. Like, Jade Cargill come in. Jade Cargill is a star. She's still a bit green in the ring, but she's a star.
Yeah. She is an absolute star, yeah, absolutely.
And putting her with Brandy might have been really detrimental, but it didn't happen, so we'll never know. Did you see Josh Alexander as a free agent? Contract expired, probably Impact's best wrestler. Where's he going?
Impact is Josh Alexander is great, and just want to let you guys to an interview I did with Josh Alexander a few weeks ago on the channel in our Impact Wrestling section. He's a lovely guy, but his contract is. It is one up, but he's also his work visa is too. So any company that does hire him would have to sort his work visa out, and I'm sure that wouldn't be hard to do. But the reason why, like I say, his contract's run down, his work visa is also run out. So people need to pay attention to that too.
And hopefully you're covering Impact this Saturday as well, Dom.
We'll see. It's it'll be Sunday morning, 1 a.m. But I'm in Leeds. A comedy show in the in the afternoon and evening, which is why I can't do Elimination Chamber. So I will endeavour to be doing Impact this week.
How it goes. What comedian are you seeing?
I'm seeing Nigel NG. He does. If you Google Uncle Roger and egg fried rice, you will be able. He's very, very popular. I will post a video of his in the description so you can see. He's a viral comedian and he comments on people's cooking of Asian dishes and is particularly funny while he does it.
Right, okay.
I will post you an
YouTuber?
example. He is a YouTuber. He's also big on TikTok now.
3 million subscribers, Dom.
5.11 on YouTube.
Wow.
Yeah. So this guy, you look at his videos, he's very, very funny. He lives in London, but he's currently embarking on a world tour and he's stopping in Leeds. So Emma and I are going to go see him.
Good. Enjoy it, man.
Yeah.
New ref in this match. Crypt Keeper better watch his back. His job might get took. I missed it. I didn't see the new ref. Angman Adam Page coming out now. I think his best bet is to be the second time he brings Prestige back to the Intercontinental title. I think that makes sense. I mean, the Intercontinental title, even though it's been on Shinsuke Nakamura, seems to have been doing nothing. But We'll see. I mean, it's hard to say, isn't it, Dom? I think we're all intrigued to see what he does in WWE for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. I think, Cody would be a great, Cody would be great as an Intercontinental Champion, but is that what he wants? Is that his ceiling in WWE? Is that what he's coming back? What the only way I could see him agreeing to a WWE deal is if he becomes World Champion, and he guarantees
he can become World Champion. He can beat Bobby Lashley. Like I say, the thing is, we've got 2 World Championships, haven't they?
Yeah.
It might be the thing that pauses the brands coming back together.
Mm.
Would you rather take a chop off Walter, a throw off Keith Lee, or a face lick off the Bushwhackers? Adam Cole coming out, by the way, everyone.
What question.
I mean, I guess a lick off the Bushwhackers isn't going to hurt, is it?
Yeah, and you can quickly wash your face, can't you?
I just don't really want anyone licking my face, Dom.
Mm.
Not surprised WWE were interested in Wardlow. What is he, 6'5" or 6? Looks great. Yes, he does, man. Adam Cole saying that the match last week was one of the craziest he's ever seen. Too much blood, Dom. Did you manage to watch that match?
I did watch it. Yeah, I did watch it. Yeah, a little bit too much blood, but still a great show.
Someone with a sign, Adam Cole has a dad bod. Are you kidding me? He does not have a dad bod at all. He looks amazing.
I wonder if they'll eject him. I wonder if they'll eject him for that sign. They ejected somebody the other day. I mean, a dad bod's a compliment, I think.
It's harmless, isn't it? The reason they ejected someone was because it was about Nyla Rose.
It was hateful, yeah.
Yeah, it was hateful. That's not hateful, is it? That's just... Oh, Adam Cole saying he built the... Adam Page, saying he built the empire without him. A lot of Adams, mate. A lot of Adams. It's Adam versus Adam in the main event at Revolution. You should put the name on the line, Dom. The only AEW championship that Cole will ever hold. Bringing up the Elite and how Page has turned his back on them. All the Dark Order, really true. We've not seen him with the Dark Order for a long time. A lot of chance for Adam Cole there. He's got some stitches above his eye, Dom. That's from last week's match.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It didn't look hardware though. And it was a turnbuckle spot, but
nice little retort there from Adam Page. You're also not the best at friendship.
The other Adam. He hasn't been known as the other Adam, Adam Cole. Shut your face, baby. Brothers from Another Mother says, Smiley, I miss you guys. You guys effing rock. Thank you, Smiley. Lovely to see you, mate. And we are back, baby.
Yeah, man. Appreciate your time, as always.
Add Miro to the ladder match at the pay-per-view. Miro, Keith Lee, Wardlow. Serious hoss fight.
That'd be great. That'd be awesome.
I'd be down with that. You want a flyer in there, Dom? Who are you going to add in as a flyer?
Interesting. Someone outlandish. Someone like Fuego del Sol.
Fuego del Sol. I'd go with Nick Jackson. Put in Nick Jackson and put in Kyle O'Reilly.
Kyle O'Reilly would be good.
See a bit of friction between them two.
Mm.
Yeah. Adam Cole putting a hand out to Adam Page. I'm not enjoying the show as much. It's a bit slower than last week, for sure.
Yeah, it's a little slower. I think
That
there's
guy
less
is
potential
sorry,
of
go on.
surprise, of course, as well. So, because I think they're slowing that down. I read that, or Meltzer, for whatever you take Meltzer's word for, they're slowing down signings until the new TV deal. So,
Well, they've got to, man. They've got too much talent.
yeah.
I mean, what are we seeing now? Undisputed Era attacking the attacking. I mean, don't forget Adam Cole's in 2 factions.
It's true. For those enjoying listening to, oh, there you go. There's Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish.
That guy's the villain in the first Karate Kid. He's the head of Cobra Kai. He's also in the spin-off Netflix series. I didn't know that.
Now Hangman's getting beaten down.
Who's coming? A Dark Order. Okay. So are they starting? So Red Dragon are feuding with Dark Order then? Really?
Dark
What
Order
is
there.
going on? 10 is just taking out all the security. Go on, 10. Why is he doing this? Dark Order's trying to restrain him. Oh, what is going on? What is going on? So they're building the number 10 as the head of that feud against Red Dragon, Dom.
It looks like it, yeah.
Cool. Fair enough. I mean, if you're going to do it, like, put a bit of seriousness into Dark Order, and that's what they did just there.
Mm.
You know? Cheers to you, says Sassy. AJ Lee should be inducted in the WWE Hall of Fame. I can't see that happening anytime soon. Can you, Dom?
Not at all, mate. Not at all. But
she should be.
One day, yeah, maybe. You know, if Cody Rhodes can leave AEW to WWE, then, you know.
Anything can happen. Wow, 5 million subs. I'd like a 500 sub special.
Sorry, dude.
We'll get there. Could Cody be involved in NXT? Could be.
I mean, I hope not. I don't think that'll be in his deal. I don't think that'll be in his deal if he's made one.
I mean, Cody's talked about not wrestling before. He could just be taking an off-camera role more. Could absolutely be a thing.
Mm.
Shinsuke had a 6-month dud reign with the IC belt, 2 defenses. I doubt WWE will offer guaranteed world title reigns, as that's what WCW did and was one of the reasons they folded. Interesting point.
WWE's in a very different, maybe a few more millions, a few more billions than WCW. So I think
but about the booking of world, I mean, WWE can't do it, can they? It's a bit like I said to you with the Royal Rumble. It's like, does Kevin Owens win? Because did he negotiate that as part of his deal? Who the hell knows?
Yeah.
Suppose we never know, Dom.
It's true. We do never know.
That will be a great title match. Yes, it will. Adam Cole and Hangman Adam Page certainly excites me for the pay-per-view. Does it excite you, Dom?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, when I saw the matches for this, for this tonight, I think there was some really exciting stuff here. The thing with WWE versus AEW, and the thing I will always say AEW does better than WWE is create weekly television that is, produces pay-per-view level matches. Weekly TV on WWE is, it's a product. You know what I mean? It's not particularly exciting. Whereas this is a pay-per-view match. You've got the Inner Circle imploding. We're going to see Darby Allin and Sammy Guevara, no doubt, in the main event. So there's some
constant evolving storylines.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wrestling Junkie, salutations. Hey up, mate. How you doing? Just popped in to say hello. Hey up, my dude. How you doing,
nice
Simon?
to see you, man. Hopefully I can thrash you on 2K at some point soon. 2K19. We've been playing over at Wrestling Junkie, his Twitch channel, which you can go and check out if you check out his the channel that's in the comments.
There you go. Everyone go check out. Have you played him again? I didn't know you've been playing him again.
I mean, well, I've played him a few times. I haven't played him recently because he's too afraid to lose to me.
Oh,
I've beaten him every single time we've played. I've won. So
are you doing that? So would I beat him as well then? Because I whip your ass all the time.
Well, we'll have to say, hey, you have to come on. Come on at some time.
So very good. Everyone go over on Twitch to support Wrestling Junkie. Cody leaving has definitely had an effect. I'm literally only watching this episode for Punk MJF and Adam Cole, and I love AEW. Interesting. I think you get some good matches towards the end. Darby and Sammy will be great. And
that'd be amazing. Yeah, I mean, this could be fantastic.
Yeah, man. I mean, the promo of last week was outstanding, and it didn't excite me at all. Love 10, says Sassy. He's certainly fired up there. Ember Moon back in action, going by a real man. Have you guys seen her lately? No, I haven't.
She's been doing some streams on social media, Twitch particularly. She looks well.
Wow. She's been doing streams, has she, Dom? Or what, on Twitch?
Yeah, she's got her own channel. She looks very well.
Interesting, the guy who this feud has been over, really, Eddie Kingston. That's the reason for the Inner Circle split and departure. Who is he? Well, he's going to support Santana Ortiz, isn't he?
Well, love Eddie Kingston, man. Look at him. Love him. What a beast. You got it. Kingston and Jericho. I'd love that.
I think it's happening, man. Yeah. I think that's your pay-per-view match. Judas in my mind rocks, says Todd Johnson. It is a belt of a tune. I see it happening for AJ Lee. They do like care balls, and depending who buys WWE in the next year, they might make an unwilling Vince do it. Also make a physical Hall of Fame. Interesting. The problem with the Hall of Fame is, while it'd be great, it'd just be a manufactured product like the Hall of Fame is. It's difficult, isn't it? Because
yeah, it's hard because obviously we sort of pedestal the Hall of Fame as this big thing, but then people do turn it down. Look at Jeff Hardy turn it down.
Exactly, yeah, and you've got people who Owen Hart, who will never be in the Hall of Fame. He'll never be mentioned on WWE again, I don't think.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Because again, all this debate around Cody and stuff, that Owen Hart thing, and all of the other outreach stuff, because I know Brandy and Cody were hugely involved in the outreach of AEW. I do wonder how much of that is going to be hit by him leaving, or how much of it was Tony Khan, stuff like this. The game-changing stuff that AEW has been doing over the last 2 years. How much of that was Cody Rhodes, and how much of that is going to stop now? Cody isn't in there, you know what I mean?
That's one of the things we don't know. We don't know how his role was backstage, and that's certainly intriguing, Dom. Great DDT there from Ortiz, followed by the flip off on Santana. Really cool. Jake Hager making his wage. Oh, I'm sorry, Dom. Jake Hager can go for me, man.
Oh, no, I like Hager a bit more these days.
He's brought nothing to the product, in my opinion. He hasn't even brought out to the Inner Circle, for God's sake.
Well, I think he's a cross-platform performer, isn't he? He performs in other mediums,
Well, Bellator, yeah. She's still got it, indeed she does. Love Eddie's Liquid Swords t-shirt, one of my favorite hip-hop albums of all time. I don't know Liquid Swords.
Yeah, I'll have to give that a listen, dude. That's awesome.
Don't know that hippity-hop, Dom. Want Kingston with Mox again. I think it'll happen down the line, Sassy. I think it'll happen down the line. I think it's kind of good that you've put him into this feud. I think it's him and Jericho at the pay-per-view, as I said previously. Waiting on the New Day to turn against each other. I don't think they will, Smiley. They're worth a lot of money.
No,
them
well,
guys.
no. Actually, I should probably. If you heard that, they're not allowed to use the New Day anymore. They've been told not to use the name.
What do you mean? Why?
Yeah, that's something I read earlier this week. I need a little bit more context, but apparently the New Day faction, they're not allowed to call it that anymore.
Really?
I'm just going to check again.
I wonder why.
Um,
UFC should invade the WWE in the future. Brand crossovers always do
there you go.
well. So, sorry, go on, Dom.
Vince McMahon bans saying New Day on WWE TV. Wrestle Talk reports. It was reported at the end of this last week by Fightful Select that not only had Vince McMahon been the main reason behind the New Day splitting up in the WWE draft in 2020, but he also no longer wanted the newly reunited team of Kofi Kingston and Big E to be called the New Day anymore. This report appears to have been confirmed on last Friday night's episode of SmackDown, which saw Kingston and Big E take on Los Lotharios in a tag team match. Los Lotharios won the match, and fans were quick to notice that for a second week running, Big E and Kofi were not referred to as the New Day. It isn't clear why Vince, who is reportedly adamant about removing New Day from SmackDown's dictionary, has made the decision, but this is Vince McMahon. Everything could change once Xavier Woods is back. Perhaps Vince doesn't want them to be the New Day unless they're a trio. But yeah, so apparently the New Day name currently is not in use.
Stardust.
Yeah. Well, while I'm on the name, while I'm on the site, the very reputable site, Wrestle Talk. Apparently, there has been a report today that Cody Rhodes will be returning to WWE without Brandy.
Yes, that's what I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It'd be good if they can get him before WrestleMania for WWE. I've no doubt. So. Yeah. Kingston causing chaos again, indeed. But carrying on the story, it's nice to see him back, to be honest. Jericho having a little trouble keeping that belt tightened over that muffin too. Jeff not enjoying Jericho's figure. Owen Hart's wife is the cause. She blames WWE for his death. Absolutely, Sassy. And I think she's got good reason to. I tolerate Hager, but he can go away, says Joseph. Yeah, man. Sorry, Dom, but I don't know if I like Hager these days or not because I've seen him stand silently behind Jericho twice over the past 5 months. Yeah, man. I imagine he's getting. Sorry, go on.
No, go on. No, carry
on. Yeah, I just think they'll be paying Hager a lot of money to do not a lot. WWE have offered it in the past. Interesting. Oh, yeah, they have offered the Hall of Fame to Owen Hart's family and said no. Absolutely not. Amanda Hart, is it? Amanda?
Amanda Huber.
No, Hart. Owen Hart's wife.
Oh, hang on.
Can't remember. A suplex from Chris Jericho.
Martha Hart.
Martha, thank you. Yeah, I knew
close
it would be
enough. Yeah.
No, I mean, it was terrible. I probably had Amanda's name in my head. Martha. Jack's going to come up in a second with the name instantly because you know what Jack's like. He knows the shizzle.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the New Day thing is weird. That's part of the problem, isn't it? It's just weird.
Vince McMahon decisions, you know?
Yeah. There's Jax with his Martha Hart comment. Vince, come on, pal. They've been around too long to be called new anymore. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. It makes no sense.
But a new day, you know.
Old day.
A new day is every day, you know.
It's just one of them bizarre decisions, isn't it? Hey, we'll see. Hager and Santana doing some decent work in the ring. Hager being in position, actually, for Ortiz's attacks. Oh, codebreaker from Jericho. The one-need codebreaker. Hager picking him up with a big slam and going for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out.
Yeah, I'm very far behind. I just saw the code breaker, but it's a good match, competitive.
Yeah, man, it has been a really good match, actually. But again, the promo to building up to this last week was outstanding. Hager getting a lot of hype there, being thrown over the top rope. Back elbow from Santana. May the 11th, the Owen Cup begins on Long Island, of course. So we're going to get more of Owen Hart in wrestling with AEW paying tribute to him. I wonder what the Owen Cup will be. Interesting.
I'm so excited about it. I'm so excited about it.
Nice. I like the Russian leg sweep off the second rope. And a kick out. Very cool.
Oh, is he gonna do it? Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I look again. Santana and Ortiz have improved for me a lot over the last 2 years. You know.
Oh, brilliant. 1, 2,
really competitive match.
Yeah, man, they're getting all their close finishes in. Love that finishing, that move off the top rope. Going over the top of the
beautiful.
You've got to have so much trust to put in someone for that. It's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's like a spin on the Doomsday device, isn't it? Cannonball sent on, but Jericho catches him. Good job, lad. Into the walls of Jericho, and the crowd are going mental for the walls again. Nice. Kingston pushing the ropes. Kingston's getting involved here. He's going to help him.
Nicely done.
And he doesn't know. He makes it to the ropes by his own will. But Kingston getting on the apron. Oh, Jericho with a drop kick on Kingston.
I'm so far behind, but this is a really exciting match.
Goes for the Judas effect. No, misses it. Oh, massive discus lariat. Oh, and we have our winner. The finals, of course, will be at Double or Nothing. Of course, will Joseph. Name a dream match you want to see in AEW. Great question, Smiley. And Kingston and Jericho going at it. You seen the finish of the match yet, mate?
Yeah, just seeing it now. Yeah.
From a lariat, man.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Discus lariat. Yeah. Brody Lee film move.
It was.
So you got to go, Jericho and Kingston. Yeah, you got to go for them as a match for pay-per-view.
So they're going to have Hager and Sammy on the outside. I think they are, aren't they? To keep back Santana and Ortiz.
What, of the pay-per-view?
Yeah.
I think Sammy's going to be busy doing something else, man, probably.
I think Darby might be taking this tonight.
You do?
Well, yeah. If you're gonna neutralize Santana and Ortiz, you need Hager and Sammy on the outside, don't you?
Well, they not. Corner. Sammy left.
Sammy said sort it out. Didn't necessarily leave. Interesting. Good story though, man. I want Naomi in the Hurt business. That'd be cool. It'd be nice to see her in the head of the table faction, to be honest with
you. Yeah, that would make more sense, I think.
Yeah. Ant and Big Don, welcome, Jeremy. How you doing, mate? Lovely to see you.
Good to see you, dude.
Oh, Kyle O'Reilly had a baby. I didn't even know that, Dom.
What's that, dude?
Kyle O'Reilly had a baby.
What did he?
He did. That's why he's been away for a few weeks, yeah. Mox and Danielson says, Sassy, guys, I want to hear all your dream matches written in chat for AEW. Mox and Danielson, Sting versus CM Punk, says Dale. That's an interesting one, man.
It is interesting.
Mox and Keith Lee, says Sassy again. Bianca will be a great heel. She will. Where's the donate button? You got 1,000 subs.
if only it was that simple, Jeremy. So
I know.
For those that don't know, once you hit 1,000 subs, that's not all that you have to do. You have to have 4,000 hours of watch time. We currently have 3,300. So the best thing you guys can do to help us out is to have our videos, our longest videos, on in the background during the day, the evening when you go to bed.
That you haven't already watched.
Put a pay-per-view. Yeah, put a pay-per-view on one of the pay-per-view streams and just have it on there. Just have it on full time. Keep it going so that our watch hours can improve, because we are still around 600. Yeah, 600 away.
600 away.
600 away from being able to have any kind of, unless you wanted to donate via Patreon, because we have a Patreon you can donate to.
We do. The link is in the description.
It is in the description, so you can check that out.
Colin Omega, says Sassy. That's a good one. Now, Mox and Danielson could do a sick lights out match. Yes, they could. Just the possibilities of creative violence, chef's kiss. Absolutely,
so long as they or another exploding barbed wire death match.
Yeah. Let's
make that a little better.
So everyone's bringing it up, Dom. We should do it for sure. Name a dream match you want to see in AEW.
Interesting. I think Danielson and Moxley's a pretty close one. Keith Lee and Danielson is a good one.
Keith Lee and Danielson's a good one, yeah.
Malachi Black and
Malachi Black and Omega, that'd be great.
Malachi Black and Omega, there you go.
That'd be a left curveball one for sure. That'd be great.
Eddie Kingston and Jericho for the promos, man. For the promos, man. That's going to be amazing.
Yeah. It's going to be a good build up.
Have they got how many weeks have we got till? Because I want to see the promos leading up to it. You know.
Well, we ain't got long. We've only got
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks till the show. Another dream match. Well, the next match should be great. Thunder Rosa and Mercedes Martinez. That should be hella good, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Thunder Rosa and Akira Shida, I'd love to see again. I've seen that for a while. And while this happens, I'm just going to go to toilet, Dom.
No worries, dude. No worries. See you in a minute. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. We have 11 people in. I should probably put the banner on that says like and subscribe. Yeah, like a professional YouTube channel. There you go. Like and subscribe to give some support. Right, so Mercedes Martinez coming out for a no DQ match. For those that are interested, guys, there is going to be it's Martin Cove. There you go. Anthony was asking who that was earlier. Martin Cove is the person who was backstage with Britt Baker earlier. Yeah, for those who are interested in the themes of AEW, it's been announced that AEW are going on the road. That before Revolution, there's going to be a concert, a gig, which will feature Mikey Ruckus, who does the theme music for AEW, with a live band performing some of those themes. So anybody in the US is attending Revolution is going to see actually the themes, some of the favorite themes performed live, like Adam Cole's theme, stuff like that. We will hopefully be talking to Mikey about that event coming up, which is exciting. You can also see an interview with Mikey, who does all the themes from last year on the channel as well. Our first and only current AEW interview. Thunder Rosa now out with a chair. She's got a Kill Bill attire on. I love that. Very cool. Thunder Rosa looks amazing, man. So cool. Should be Gorilla Monsoon Trophy tournament. I'd like that. I would really like that. I think at some point we might get that. Colin Omega, yeah, dude, that's going to be awesome. Sassy, that'd be great. Put on the one for Rumble 2021 with the wrestle story, or even by our standard, it was lengthy and girthy. I think Rose's attire should be rebranded Kill Brit. Yeah, maybe. But that attire is incredible. Love that attire. She had like a Wolverine attire on a few weeks ago as well, which was cool. Mercedes Martinez whipping Thunder Rosa in. I'm sorry, I'm probably like a half a minute behind, guys, so I do apologize. I'm a little bit behind as Thunder Rosa's just taking out Mercedes Martinez through the barricade. Big kicks to Thunder Rosa, to Mercedes Martinez, and into the guardrail as well. Thunder Rosa in control now of these guys. Name a tournament after me and Gene. I agree, Smiley. I think that's a great idea.
Hello.
Hey, man. How was your toilet break?
It was beautiful, thank you.
Good.
Marco Stunt versus the Nakazawa.
Nakazawa, yeah.
An exploding barbed wire death match. Jeremy just wants cabbage. This is brutal, man.
It is, and it's got Thunder Rosa in, of course, which is one of your favorite performers.
She's amazing. She rocks, man. Lee and Brody King.
Yeah.
Kill Brit. She's got a thing on her letters on a thing. What does it say on there?
It just says Thunder Rosa TR.
Oh, is it TR? Kill Brit would have been great, Jeff. One thing I can say, Mercedes Martinez knows how to sell. Absolutely. Back in the ring now with the weapons, Dom.
Yeah, man. Again, Thunder Rosa was leading the charge before the break, leading the match, but it looks like Mercedes Martinez has made a comeback of sorts.
Indeed, man. Name a tournament after Bobby the Brain Heenan. Lots of tournaments here, guys. Lots of tournaments. Bobby was a wonderful manager, wasn't he? Oh, we're getting a Stone Cold Stunner from Thunder Rosa.
I missed that. Wow, cool.
You're a little behind, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. Oh, no, maybe I'll still see it then.
Yeah, man. Enjoy it. It's got the kick and everything. Thunder Rosa, my favorite AEW woman. She's great. Always get
hey, there we go. I've just seen it. Cool. Awesome.
Always get a pop every time she comes out. Probably the best women's wrestler in the world with Charlotte and Serena Deeb, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's a good amount. We rally.
Good names in there.
Yeah, absolutely. Certainly
make arguments for that. You got some good ideas, huh? You certainly do. Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly, but I guess we could just watch the old NXT shows for that. You could, and you would get some cracking matches out of that as well, Jeremy, if you watch the old NXT.
Yeah, they were really good. They were really good.
Really good matches. Jeremy, you watching NXT? Are you watching NXT 2.0, Dom?
I didn't watch it on Tuesday. I've watched a couple of them before. It's probably the better show that WB is putting out right now.
Yeah. I haven't watched NXT UK in about a year, man.
Yeah, NXT UK is doing great by all accounts, but obviously I can't make the time to watch it. NXT 2.0 for the the pay-per-views. I mean, Dolph Ziggler's down there at the moment. Dolph Ziggler's challenging for the championship, looks like, which is cool. Tommaso Ciampa looks to be on the main roster, coming up on the main roster as well.
Is he? Right. That table spot was nasty.
I'm just about to watch it. Oh yeah, bad angle there.
Yeah, at least it looked like she landed flat on her back, so could have been bad. Abaddon versus Thunder Rosa, says Smiley. Abaddon, I've not seen much of Abaddon, to be honest.
She's in fantastic shape at the moment as well.
Is she?
Good on Abaddon. Yeah, she's been doing some fantastic work on herself recently.
Mercedes Martinez beating the hell out of Thunder Rosa here. I watch NXT 2.0. Yes, says Jeremy. Nice, man. Nice. Who do you think should go against Bobby Fish?
Bobby Fish is he's been doing great work putting people over.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, it looks like it's going to be 10 from Dark Order. Certainly put a spotlight on him this evening. Beautiful Hurricanrana.
Again,
Thunder Rosa.
Again, I'm become such a fan recently of Thunder Rosa. You know.
Say again, sorry, mate.
I've become such a fan of Thunder Rosa recently with some of her work across promotions because she's been in GCW as well.
GCW, yeah. Obviously part of Eve Pro Wrestling as well. Pro Wrestling Eve. Braun Breaker is the next big thing, my boy. Yeah, well, there's a lot of rumors of that. It's one of the Steiner's sons. I am the table, says Jeff. Indeed, that is going to be WrestleMania's new video for sure. Toxic Attraction is 3 absolutely gorgeous women, and I hope fantastic wrestlers. Jeremy, I've not seen Toxic Attraction.
Toxic Attraction is Mandy Rose, who you'll remember, a new look Mandy Rose. Gigi Dolan, who was Priscilla Kelly on the Indies, of course, associated with Darby Allin.
Yeah.
And JC Jane, who's who's a really cool
talent. Sorry, go on.
It's okay, dude. We'll carry on.
German suplex off the top rope. Look nasty as hell, man. Oh, Thunder Rosa's still moving, thank God. Oh, Mercedes Martinez slips off the top rope with the elbow.
I've just got that German suplex. Man, that was
nasty, didn't it? I watched a few NXT attacks, not for me, even if it does have Dolph, who is better than Sean here. Dolph, is Dolph Ziggler in NXT 2.0?
Yeah. Currently, yes.
I said years ago he should have been in NXT.
Yeah.
He'd be a great person for people to work with. Ladder matches bore me for some reason. That's fair enough, Smiley. It's not for everyone.
It's been quite a few recent years. Some of them have been fantastic, some of them less so.
205 Live cancelled today. Not many people watch that show. I'm kind of happy for that. I think WWE
it's not been cancelled.
Oh, that's what we're
they've cancelled 205 Live the name, but it will be going forward as NXT Level Up with the same competitors. So
Level
the same
Up,
competitors, yes. So it'll be the same format because obviously they were having people over 205 Live on it recently, but it will now be called NXT Level Up.
Right. I was kind of hoping WWE was streamlining the programming a bit. That's the win for Thunder Rosa right there. There we go. Getting the win. Fewer competed. Mandy Rose doing amazing and a lot better than a main roster run. She's great and gorgeous, says Will Riley. Glad you're enjoying it, man.
Yeah. Absolutely better than the main roster run for sure. I agree.
Good. I always enjoyed the Mandy Rose Sonya Deville feud, to be honest. And then that match was awful at SummerSlam 2020. Thunder Rosa checking on Mercedes Martinez. So Thunder Rosa heading for Britt Baker. Do we think we're getting Thunder Rosa and Britt at the pay-per-view?
If I were AEW, that's what I would do.
I see. I'd hold it out a bit longer, but Thunder Rosa picking up Mercedes now. What is happening here? Respect for both women. The crowd were insane for that, man. Best match of the night, in my opinion.
Absolutely. That tag team match was good as well, but this was better.
It was. Interesting. It's really picked up in the second half. When you think of the stars you had on in the first half, Jamie Hayter coming down. Be interesting to see Jamie Hayter and Mercedes Martinez go at it again. Here we go. So here's the Karate Kid dude. Now what, says Britt Baker? Go finish her, he says. Getting advice from the Karate King master as well.
Yeah, so that was the guy that was backstage before.
Yeah, I didn't know. It was someone in chat that said, I've not seen Cobra Kai.
Yeah, I've not seen it yet.
Britt Baker with a pipe in hand. Jamie Hayter and Reba attacking Thunder Rosa. What's Mercedes Martinez going to do? Is she going to stop Britt?
Oh, yeah, it's Mercedes Martinez going to stand up for Thunder Rosa after that show of respect.
Ordering Mercedes to use the pipe now. Interesting. And the guy with that sign hasn't been thrown out, by the way, Dom.
No, I think you're right. It's a little bit less. It's definitely a different tone, isn't it?
Oh, Jamie Hayter attacking Mercedes Martinez. Both giving elbow punches, Britt and Jamie Hayter. Oh, Jeff Adams says Rosa's walking out of Revolution with the bell. Interesting. Oh,
yeah.
Mandy is great. Love to see Deeb and Britt.
Deeb's fantastic. Deeb's fantastic. Deeb is amazing. Really, really, really impressed me.
Did you see a gimmick last week?
No, I've seen her matches. They're amazing. But
she's doing a who can last 5 minutes with Serena Deeb.
Cool.
A trailer for the new Aleister Black movie.
There you go. Malachi Black and Penta. There you go.
Oh, there's a good match.
Another one we're getting. We're obviously getting that soon.
Yeah. Well, Penta's picked up a different mask last week, so he might be going heel after facing Penta, and there's someone behind him. That might be Penta. Penta might be with the House of Black. And next Wednesday, we're getting House of Black versus Penta and Pac again. Ooh, what is going to happen? Adam Cole versus Dark Orders 10 already happening this Friday on Rampage. Awesome. Trent Beretta versus Jay White on this Friday's Rampage. Wow.
Oh, that'd be nice. Kingston and Jericho face to face. That's going to be awesome. Jay White versus Trent Beretta. Nice.
Yeah, also already teasing Jay White and Omega.
Jay White will, of course, be in action on Impact as well on Saturday against Eric Young.
Oh, is he? It's still the Switchblades era. Lots of stuff going on, Dom. Lots of stuff going on in AEW. Serena Deeb's 5-minute challenge on Friday as well. That's exciting because it's like who's gonna win it? Up next, main event: Sammy Guevara versus Darby Allin. Dom,
Man, it's going to be huge. It's a big deal.
big deal indeed, mate. I missed the headbangers. They were fun to watch. We liked the headbangers, didn't we, Dom?
We did.
Mosh and Thrasher.
Yeah, they had a match 3 years ago on SmackDown, I think.
Yes, they did. Who was that against?
It was the New Day. I don't know. It was the New Day or the Usos. But they didn't. They sadly, because it was 2 shows. They did 2 shows.
Yeah.
One the week after the other. Sadly, they came out to crickets, and I'm pretty sure that probably sealed their fate. A lot of people didn't obviously remember the headbangers very fondly or at all, but I love the headbangers. Probably inspired my dress sense for a number of years.
I think it might more be a case that not that many people have continued watching from that era more than anything. It might be more of a thing. They spelled NXT level up.
It was. I've just looked back. Headbangers versus Heath and Rhino was the match.
Right.
For the tag team for the tag team championships.
Well, what's Heath like doing nowadays?
He's in Impact.
Is he in Impact? Yeah, of course he is. Yeah, of course he is. Has he been doing it in Impact?
Yeah, he's done all right. He's teaming with Rhino again.
Is he teaming with Rhino? Good. Level up, because I've decided how to spell it. I want to spell it like that because I know how to write. What's the sign? What for level up? It'll be it was Dale. So there's a sign about Adam Cole's dad bod we was talking about the Nyla Rose sign that was taken down, but the fan being evicted a couple of weeks back. And yeah, it seems that AEW don't mind signs. It's just when it's hateful. Did you guys enjoy the halftime show? I watched it the other day. Dom, did you seen it?
I saw the performance. Fantastic. Yeah, great collection of wonderful hip hop artists. It was great. See Dre out there with Snoop Dogg and some just awesome. Yeah, really good.
I preferred other years, but it was okay. It was all right. I'm not into rap though, man. I watched it with Becky. I was like, I'm just not into this. But Eminem was really good. I want Julia Hart to turn heel. Sassy, I think they had the perfect opportunity with that, with the Black Mist, and they've sort of gone past it now. So sad. Any dream matches for GCW? Says Smiley.
I love Effie. I'm a huge fan of Effie. If anybody's interested, I've actually interviewed Effie on the channel.
There you go.
Big fan of Effie. I'd say someone like if you could have the Forbidden Door, a Jericho versus Effie match would be good. But I think if you were going current, I think Nick Gage, is more impressive than people give him credit for.
He's a big name, isn't he, as well, in GCW? He seems to be the biggest.
Nick Gage.
Nick Gage, Matt Cardona's not bad.
Yeah. Matt Cardona, of course, I've met a couple of times doing interviews. So if you're interested in those, they're on my Impact Wrestling section as well. And now we're getting the main event, Anthony. So you're saying that Darby's taking this?
I think there's a chance based on the pay-per-view. Like, Sammy's got to be in that match with Jericho and Kingston, which is the...
I don't think he has to be.
Oh no, maybe not.
I certainly wouldn't. If I was booking Sammy, I'd keep him well away from that.
Well, yeah. But what do you do with Sammy then? I mean, maybe Sammy and Miro?
God, that's a nice jacket.
You enjoying it, Dom?
I am. I want one of them.
The sheepherders were fun to watch. Absolutely. Before the Bushwhackers were in WWE, the sheepherders. Mox and Gage rematch, says Sassy. Nice, yeah. I'm a wrestling booster for you guys, or booker.
Thank you, man.
Who should Sandman fight in his final match?
Ooh, Nick Gage. There's a good one.
That's a good one. There's a damn good one, Dom. Nick Gage, Sammy Guevara with his double belts right now. Jeff says, I think Darby's going to win. He'll face Andrade at Revolution. Yeah, there's your match, man.
I thought Darby and Sting would have been going would be more, maybe a tag team championship sort of thing,
It's not
Because-
a terrible idea. I mean,
I think you've got to give Sting a run with the tag team titles before he leaves, before he finishes up.
yeah, but I think
there are other people, remember, yeah, but I wouldn't. I'd rather see Andrade versus Sammy. Like Darby's already had his run with it. Give it to somebody else. If you're gonna lose, if Sammy's gonna lose it, it should be against Andrade or somebody else. Darby's already had it. Darby's a prominent figure. He's with Sting. He doesn't need to win the TNT Championship tonight.
He doesn't need to. You're right. Does a loss hurt him here, though? I don't know.
Does the loss hurt Darby? No, nothing can hurt Darby, man. As long nothing can hurt Darby. I don't think. I think Darby's bulletproof at the moment.
Definitely. Jeff says going to be Kingston and Proud and Powerful versus Hager, Jericho, and Sammy at pay-per-view.
I don't think Sammy's teaming with Jericho at all. I think Jericho's super annoyed at Sammy. Sammy's super annoyed at Jericho, rather.
Interesting. Let's see where this match goes, guys. It is our main event: Darby Allin versus Sammy Guevara. Sammy and Sky. What, Scorpio Sky? I don't know if that'd be pay-per-view busting though.
I've long thought that Andrade needs to push beyond Darby and beyond making backstage quips against Darby and Sting, and I think that could be the perfect thing to do.
I suppose the other way of doing it, Jeff, is you could have Darby Andrade cost Darby this match, and then you could have Andrade and who's he working with at the minute? I mean, Hardy Family Office, but are we getting Jeff and Matt by Revolution?
March 11th is Jeff's contract.
So there we go. So no, then. Because they've got a match booked in, haven't they?
They have, yeah.
I can't remember who it's with.
Cardona and... Who's the other one? Cardona and... The other Edgehead. Who's also in Impact. Brian Myers, there you go. Brian Myers. One of them. And then the other one is another team I haven't heard from.
Oh, it's the winners of a match, isn't it? It's the winner of the first match, I think, it's got potential to be the Briscoe brothers or someone else. Crucifix from Darby. These two wrestling really nicely, man. Nice to see the technical wrestling. House of Black, Brody, Matthews, possibly, and Julia as manager. Also possible. Maybe. I think it'll be Black, Brody. I think Penta's joining House of Black.
That'd be huge. That would be huge.
Yeah.
Penta's amazing. What an incredible talent,
Yeah, man. I don't know how long Phoenix is out for, so why not? The Mysterios are tiring me out. The thrill is fading.
Yeah. Give Rey Mysterio more time. He's a bona fide. I mean, he should be at the end of his career. I think his priority is pushing, getting his son over. But, It
has been, hasn't it? Buckle bomb from Sammy Guevara sending Darby Allin flipping to the outside. Jesus. Darby's body just... I mean, Johnny Knoxville's in the mid-card picture in WWE at the minute, isn't he? He'd do well in AEW against someone like Darby.
Yeah, could be doing in a Continental Championship, match for all that I've heard.
Right.
That could be going for Mania. It could be going for Mania.
Really?
Yeah. They're talking about. I mean, it might be joking, but
Cody Rhodes versus Johnny Knoxville.
Well, no, Sami Zayn versus Knoxville because they've got that feud, haven't they?
Yeah. Makes sense.
Sammy's conveniently become the Intercontinental Champion.
Swanton, bloody hell. Swanton to the draped over Darby, looking great. Joe, that would be great. Myers says Joseph. Be nice for Taz to return to WWE, says Smiley. Really? He had a bit of a weird relationship with WWE, really, didn't he? Because Taz come into WWE like with all the sort of pushing the world, and then straight away it was dropped, wasn't it? I was real excited when Taz entered WWE.
Yeah, it was a great match too. Kurt Angle, going over Kurt Angle's huge.
Jesse the Body should come back to commentating. He has a great voice for the mic. Indeed, he does. Well, he's busy in politics now, isn't he? Governor of somewhere, I think.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Him and Schwarzenegger should pair up for a tag team. Call them the Predators.
Yeah.
Sammy Guevara choking out Darby Allin over the turnbuckle. I'm sorry to say, but I'm bored by this Dynamite. But I never want to be one of those reviewers who is so absolutely jaded that he only exists to spread hate and make himself miserable. So I just turned off. That's all good, Jackie boy.
Fair enough, dude.
The second half's been a lot better, in my opinion.
Yeah, the second half's been...
Even though the first half was loaded with all the stars. I feel like they're doing too much... oh, shit. What a nasty back elbow. Sassy wants Miro and Samoa Joe. That'll be a hell of a match.
Miro and Samoa Joe be really good, yeah.
Jesse was governor of Minnesota. Thank you, Jackie boy. Taz commenting was superb in WWE. A heel commentator.
Yeah, Taz was wicked, man.
Yeah, he's good in AEW. I really like him in Dark. I think he's real funny. Moonsault press, but lands on his feet. Tweaks his knee. Apparently, there were a lot of people backstage in WWE back in the day that thought Taz was unsafe, so they didn't want to pair him with their top talent. But wasn't that just the vibe he was giving off, that he was lethal? I really liked Taz, man, when he come in.
Yeah, I loved him. But Hook now is everything I guess Taz should have been, Yeah,
and getting pushed to the moon, man. Like, people love Hook. Just like Corey Graves, he's an asshole but works the mic. I really like Corey Graves as well, yeah.
I'd like to see him do one more match as well.
Yeah, what's happened with that? Because that's gone quiet. Weren't we all talking about how he was in the Rumble and stuff?
Yeah, well, we were talking about how a lot of people were going to be in the Rumble, dude.
And no one was he?
No.
What a crap Rumble that was. Shane and Matt was back.
I'm just watching on the alternative option. It looks like the Go Big Show is still airing. I'm assuming they're finishing the season, but yes, the Go Big Show is still on right now.
Wow.
So there you go. Cody still has some stroke on TBS.
There you go. Taz might have been unsafe due to his height. I don't know. I've never heard of Taz being unsafe, but
no, I mean some of his it was a bit like Samoa Joe. Some of the moves you do, there's potential for serious injury.
Yeah.
I'm sure people have been injured in the past, but
yeah. Taz came in at the Rumble 2000 as an absolute killer. At Rumble 2001, he was eliminated while his entry music was on. Yeah, man, he was on heat like almost straight away as well. To be honest, though. Yeah,
there was a lovely moment for me as an ECW fan. Was he had a brief tag team with Raven in WWE, but it didn't do anything.
Right. My dream match is Booker T versus Roman Reigns. Brackets his last match. Roman Reigns' last match? I'm going to assume you're talking about Booker T's last match there. Cool. I think that's what they could do with Reigns, actually. I think that'd be a really good idea, Smiley. I think have Roman Reigns have last matches with people. A Spanish fly that looks devastating, Dom. Wait for this, man. Sassy wants Hammerstein in AEW. Interesting.
Hammerstein, yeah, from MLW. Yeah, he's great. Hammerstone, rather. Sorry, yeah.
I'm
Beautiful
a booster,
Spanish
man. Hire
fly.
me. You're not a booster. You're a booker, Smiley. You're a booker.
Well, you're a booster too. We appreciate
A mood booster.
We appreciate the love. If we had any money to pay you, we would. We are still working for free until we raise those watch hours. So help us raise those watch hours, guys. I've just seen the Spanish fly, dude.
Sammy going for the crossroads. Oh, yeah, figure 4. Woo! Someone asked me, did you see Roman's last match? I said, I hope so. Jackie boy, very good. Booster, Booker, same thing.
Both.
Yeah, I'd love that. I'd love.
Oh, what's Sammy doing? Oh, Sammy was going to go for the crossroads there. Looks like. Oh,
I think that.
Also, Sammy just went for a disaster kick. Did anybody see that?
Yeah. No, I missed the disaster kick, but I saw the crossroads. Slapping each other on the floor here. Remember, give me a whole year Rumble 2021 on as you sleep. I'll be able to see the watch time on that tomorrow. See how many people did it. Does my joke get a champagne clap? Yeah, sure. A little bit of the bubbly, Jack.
I think he wants a champa clap.
No, he wants a champagne clap.
Go on then.
A little bit of the bubbly, Dom. Say again.
What's one of them? How did you do that?
I have no idea, mate. I have no idea. Oh, he's changed it to Champa. Very good. Darby Allin going over the top. Oh, beautiful stun dog, man. Rick Boog should turn heel. That would be interesting. Darby going for the suicide dive, but getting caught by a cutter. Very nice.
There's that 1, 2. I've never seen anyone kick out that last supper before.
Yeah,
there you go.
Oh, you are a bit behind, aren't you? Sassy's raising a glass of wine for Jack. Good one, Sassy. First time Darby's dive have been countered. Yeah, man, it was a nice counter as well.
Oh, it was lovely. Very good.
It was an RKO, baby. Has Randy Orton ever done that? Countered the springboard with a dive with an out of the ring dive with a RKO.
Yeah.
Good morning, Becky. Hello, welcome. Get to sleep.
Yeah, what are you doing out?
Cheers.
Get some rest.
You relax. Hi, Jack. Hey, Bex. Very good.
Oh, I went for a senton, missed it. Oof.
On the apron.
Yeah.
Nasty, right? Hey, Bex says sassy.
Yeah, hey, Becky.
Yeah, Randy did a similar counter at WrestleMania 31. Okay, cool. Who was he fighting at WrestleMania 31? Going for the coffin drop now. Is that the one 31 against Seth?
I'm just trying to find out. That was Randy Orton versus Seth, yeah.
It was versus Seth, yeah, because they had the awesome RKO from the
which featured Stardust in the Intercontinental Championship match.
And here we go. What did I say? Andrade coming in with his tablet, knocking out Darby Allin. Jack, oh, did he? That's not good of him. No, it's not indeed. Bex, Anthony made me fell off a bench again. Yes, I did. Nailed down that bench, Jack. Oh, Jesus. And his tablet's like broken by the looks of it as well. Is George the Animal Steel in the Hall of Fame? Shouldn't he be? Yes, he is, I believe. I think he won't. I don't think he was put in as main, though. I think he was put in as in honorable memory type thing. Oh, the GTH from Sammy Guevara going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. But setting up Andrade and Darby at the pay-per-view.
Yeah, but Andrade needs to be doing something.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. He needs to be doing a lot more, Dom. A lot more.
I did say that. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Matt Hardy coming in. Matt Hardy beating up Darby Allin. This is a bit weird because Hardy left the family office last week.
Yeah, that was a parallel between Jeff and WWE.
Sammy Guevara fending off Matt Hardy. Andrade with the tablet to the back. Sting slowly walking after Matt Hardy. Andrade with the 2 titles now. Sting getting in the ring with him, but with a baseball bat. Both Matt Hardy and Andrade
selling that tablet shot to the back.
Yeah. And Matt Hardy and Andrade walking off with the belts.
I'd love to see Andrade do that, win that.
Do you think they're doing Matt Hardy and Sammy Guevara again at the pay-per-view?
I hope not.
It had a few issues before, if you remember rightly, Dom. A few issues. And that's the end of the match. I mean, it was an okay Dynamite. I don't think it was great. Yeah. Certainly not as good as last week's, but it was okay. The women's match was great. The last match was really good. Bryanson and Johnson was good. It just didn't. It's all just a bit obvious, the stuff with Moxley and stuff. Hangman Adam Page and Adam Cole. Yeah, fine. It's setting it up. It needs to, I guess. What else do we think, Dom?
Sammy and Darby was good. Thunder Rosa and
Mercedes Martinez.
Mercedes Martinez was great.
Yeah, man, it was really good. Let's get through your comments, and then we're going to call it a night, folks, because it's been a long one for us. Zack Ryder won the ladder match. Yes, he did. As Y2K says, break the bench down. Triple threat match at Revolution.
What for? You mean
the TNT title shot.
The TNT Championship. Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Could certainly happen. Is Bella returning soon? I'm assuming Bella.
Bella. Yeah. I imagine they'll have a couple more matches in WWE at some point.
I'm a bit surprised no one's announced so far for Hall of Fame 2022, but I'd say Taker's a lock. Oh, I think you're reaching there, Jack. I don't know.
I would say so. Yeah.
Do you reckon? I thought they would have announced Taker by now and made a big deal of it. Because if Taker's in, you don't need to put anyone else in, do you? It's like when The Rock goes in, like it's just a big deal for The Rock to be in, you know. Bailey. Sorry, Bailey returning soon. Well, she was rumored to be in the Rumble, wasn't she?
She was. She's been on the 2K22 promo videos.
There we go. So
playing the game and stuff. So she is still around.
God bless you guys. Thank you so much. And that's everyone's comments done. Dudes, thank you so much for joining us. We haven't
done match of the night. Match of the night quickly.
Match of the night, it was Mercedes Martinez and Thunder Rosa for me.
I would agree, yeah. Performer of the night.
Performer of the night, Thunder Rosa.
Yeah. Yeah, same for me, I think. Absolutely. Brilliant.
Oh, nice to have you, Dom.
Yeah, good to be here, man. It's nice to be back. Watching some wrestling.
Mania's in Texas. That's all the argument for Taker going. Right, okay, fair enough. Thanks, guys, for another great show. No problem, Sassy. We hope to see you all next week for another AEW Dynamite. And keeping your notifications on for the channel for more awesome content. Dom, do you want to sign us out, baby?
I do. Right, guys, you know the deal. We're going to count down like a claymore. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hello, welcome, and give me a hell yeah. Give me a whole yeah. Give me a whole yeah. From the Spanish God, Sammy Guevara. Cheers to everyone watching in Yorkshire and beyond. Hope you guys have a great day from the Spanish God. Shout out to Dom. Shout out to Anthony. You guys are smart because you're fans of me. And anyways, have a great day.